Hey Hoopheads, Brad here with another breakdown, and today I want to talk about the Lakers defense in their 108-95 win over Dallas. The Lakers weren't particularly good offensively in this one, but luckily they had their defense to keep them afloat as they held the Mavs to just 36% shooting from the field and 18 turnovers. With the Lakers' recent losing skid, they've seen their defensive rating slip to 104.8, which is 8th in the league. Let's get into it. On this play, we see Avery Bradley picking up Luka nice and early, putting the pressure on. He gets the steal here off the ref's leg, but then a minute later we see a downside of this sort of defense as Luka gets a step on Bradley, and then as he gets into the lane, AD has to rotate up. Green rotates to the corner, and then AD has to try and get all the way out to Porzingis at the elbow, who hits him with a pump fake and drains the three. Sometimes that sort of high pressure defense just isn't worth it, especially up near the half court line where if you get beat, it's gonna be trouble. You just can't get a steal often enough to make it worth it. Now off the inbound, the Mavs get it to Tim Hardaway Jr., who comes off the screen and gets a step on JaVale, but JaVale with the great recovery for the huge block at the rim. One of JaVale's 3 blocks for the game. Now off the side inbound, the Lakers go to a little bit of zone. JaVale with a good bit of awareness as he steps up to meet Luka Doncic. Luka throws the pass to Porzingis. Porzingis bobbles the pass, then kicks it out to Dorian Finney-Smith, who attacks the rim, but JaVale gets back to the basket and lets him have it. Good rim protection there from JaVale. Now in transition, the Lakers are back and do a good job of shutting down the fast break. They kick it back out to Luka, and Danny Green gets into him a little bit, puts a little bit of pressure on him. He gets called for a kickball here. Then off the ensuing inbound, KCP with a little pressure on Seth Curry. Anthony Davis switches on to Curry, then the ball goes to the wing, then back to Curry. This time Curry pump fakes and gets a step on AD, gets into the lane, but good work by AD to get up and contest this with his length. Now Caruso applying some token pressure until Dwight Powell picks him off, then AD has to come up and help out on Luka. Luka tries to throw the pass over the top to Powell, but AD uses his length once again to break up this play. Caruso tracks it down, and that's great work by AD there. This play had some really fun switching from the Lakers. First, Rondo and KCP switch on this fake pin down screen. Then KCP and Caruso switch on the handoff. The ball goes to the top where Anthony Davis winds up switching onto Seth Curry. Then KCP and Rondo switch off ball again, and Kuzma gives Maxi Kleber a nice bit of physicality as he tries to back him down. Great shot contest, and that's a nice possession from the Lakers. Good communication to get all those switches. Here in transition, 4 Lakers are back, and it's great work by Kuzma and Dwight Howard to shut down the initial fast break. The ball goes back out to Seth Curry. He works it to the right elbow where DeLon Wright has Rajon Rondo on him. He tries to take him baseline, but Rondo beats him to the baseline and forces him back to the help. That's a turnover, a bit physical, but Dwight was just standing there when DeLon ran into him. On this play, as Justin Jackson gets the pass, check out Dwight shading over just to cut off his drive to the basket. Then as the ball goes back to the top, DeLon Wright comes off the screen and Dwight is there again to make the basket look unappealing. And now as Seth Curry goes to the top, Marjanovic sets an illegal screen, and that's nice work by Dwight to just cut off those first early options. This is a play the Mavs like to run where they have one big come up and set the screen for Luka, then they have the other big come set a back screen for the first big. So as Luka comes off this screen, he has Dwight Powell diving to the basket. This draws KCP under the hoop, and that leaves DeLon Wright wide open for a corner 3. Luckily, Danny Green is there for the strip and steal before any of this can even get started. Nice hands by Green. Here as Caruso pressures at the top, Luka comes off the double screen. Nice work by AD to just contain him and let Caruso get back into position. Luka throws the pass to the corner and DeLon Wright bobbles it a little bit, then attacks off the dribble, tries to throw a bounce pass, but check out Caruso coming down from the top. He gets a hand in there, breaks up the play, and that's another turnover. Now off the inbound, the Mavs go quickly on the handoff. Luka gets into the lane. Good work by Dwight to backpedal, and amazing work by AD on the weak side to deflect that and intercept it. Now the Mavs work the ball to Jalen Brunson with LeBron on him. Brunson winds up getting a step on LeBron, but check out AD helping over. He just gets a hand in there to break up the play. Nice hands by AD. Then Jalen Brunson with the ball at the top and Avery Bradley putting some tremendous pressure on him. Brunson eventually shakes him off the screen, kicks it out to Dorian Finney-Smith, and AD does a really nice job of staying low here and containing Dorian Finney-Smith. The ball goes back to Brunson with limited time. He attacks the rim, but AD does a nice job of getting in there and bothering the shot. The ball finds its way to the Mavs and they reset it. As Curry comes off the screen, AD does a nice job to get in front of him and then get out and contest the Dwight Powell shot. Anthony Davis really doing a lot on that sequence. Now in transition, Luka gets a step on Danny Green, but JaVale is there to lend a helping hand with the huge block. Then as Porzingis gets the ball with Danny Green on him, he tries to put it on the deck, but Green reaches around and pokes the ball away. Green was matched up with Porzingis a lot and did a pretty nice job. And then here, as Porzingis comes off the screen, check out Avery Bradley cheating down into the paint. Then as Luka gets the ball, he gets back out to him. Luka puts up the step back, but that's just about as good of a shot contest as you can expect from a shorter player like Avery Bradley. Here, the Lakers are in a 2-3 zone, and as Dorian Finney-Smith cuts through the lane, check out LeBron. He keeps his eyes on the action at the top, and this allows him to read the play and get right into this passing lane. Great anticipation by LeBron there. Here, the Mavs bring up two screeners to get both the Lakers bigs out of the paint. Luka attacks off the screen. Dwight Powell dives to the rim. Luka tries to throw the pass over the top, but JaVale is there to break it up, making great use of his length. Here, Luka and Powell playing a little two-man game, and check out KCP cheating over toward the lane in case Powell gets the pass on the cut. The pass comes over the top instead, but KCP reads it the whole way and gets into the lane to intercept the pass, igniting the fast break, sends it to Caruso. Caruso goes coast to coast for the finish. Nice stuff from the Lakers. Now as Luka comes off the Powell screen, check out AD doing everything he can to contain both Luka and Powell as Caruso works his way back into the play. AD intimidates Luka into passing, but he is still able to get a fingertip on this pass, and that's just incredible defense from Anthony Davis. Hardly anybody in the league could do that. Now with time running out in the third quarter, Curry's going to come off the screen and get into the lane, and as he kicks it out to the corner, check out KCP just punching it into the stands. Huge block from KCP. Now off the ensuing inbound, a nice bit of pressure from Alex Caruso on the catch, and that's going to be the end of the third. And now into the fourth quarter, a nice couple seconds of defense by LeBron to contain these first few moves. Then the ball goes out to Curry, and Dwight ends up getting switched onto him, and Dwight does a nice job of staying with him, moving, not overreacting to anything. Curry has to kick it back out to DeLon Wright. Then here, Rondo should be switching back onto Curry. You can see Dwight communicating with him. He should be on Curry on this catch. There's limited time on the shot clock, but because he gives him a little bit too much space, that's going to be a three-pointer, and that's how quickly a good defensive possession can turn into a bad one. And then on this one, as Curry comes off the screen, you see Dwight moving backwards, trying to cover both Kleber and Curry. He ends up having to actually switch out onto Curry, does a nice job of staying with him as he goes back into the lane. Curry kicks it out to the cutting Jackson, and Dwight is there for the shot challenge too. Dwight all over the floor on that play. Here, as DeLon Wright comes off the screen, check out Dwight containing Kleber and Kuzma getting a foot into the paint. Wright gets it back to the top, then Jackson pitches to Curry, who attacks the basket, but Dwight is there on the backside of the defense. Great shot contest, maybe even got a piece of that one. Now the transition pass to Justin Jackson is a bit too hot to handle. He gets the ball in the corner, picks up his dribble. LeBron's all over him, and that's going to be a takeaway. And now time running out for a Mavericks comeback. Dallas works it to DeLon Wright in the paint against Avery Bradley. Great work by Avery Bradley to avoid the contact here. That's a miss. The Lakers control it, and that's going to be the ball game. The legend loves it, and the Lakers are going to go to 26-7 on the year, sitting atop the Western Conference. And if the Lakers can stay healthy and keep their defensive effort up, I think the sky is the limit for them on that side of the floor. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and let me know what you thought of the Lakers defense in the comments.